Hey, did the market just pump the brakes? Well, it kind of felt like it last week. And here's what's going on in today's real estate market now that we've had that little jittery moment, so to speak. It's Ron Wojciechowski at Wise Home Team Realty. And hey, it felt like we pumped the brakes last week. Well, let's take it in context. What really happened last week? All the kids went back to school, at least in our area. And with the proliferation of homeschooling, online schooling, going to school, we're kind of doing it at home. We're waiting for the online class to come in. It was a little chaotic last week. And most families, they didn't want to do anything other than just get through the week. So looking at homes really wasn't a big thing. And by the time they got through the first week, well, it was Labor Day weekend. And I think they were ready to maybe just to sit poolside or sit out in the backyard and have a barbecue or maybe a few adult beverages, but I don't think anybody was really thinking about buying a house last week. So did we pump the brakes or did we just go through the first week of school and have a holiday after it? I think it was the second thing. So I don't believe that we're in any sort of a correction mode because we've been running and gunning this week again. We're back to where things were, and it's exciting to see all the showings. Now, could we have some headwinds in the future? Well, maybe. Here's what's going on. We know that interest rates are at an all-time low, and they start with a 2. That's really good. We also know that when you look at Google Trends, that we are at an all-time high, going back 16 years, for people searching about selling their home and getting information about selling a home and timing the market. So that's an indication that more inventory could be on the way. And that might even out the market just a little bit. And then the last thing that we're seeing right now is that national trends are starting to show that a number of people are in the process of almost getting late or getting late on their mortgage payments. Let's face it, a lot of people's jobs have changed. There's been some unemployment benefits that have been amplified. And now that little bit is changing right now. So what are we watching for on the horizon? Well, rates are super low. That's going to continue. We believe more inventory is coming, and it's a good thing because we are so far below the inventory levels of last year, let alone 2 years ago, that it would take a lot of inventory just to get it back to a somewhat normal level. So not really a danger there. Are we heading towards a time of massive foreclosures and forbearances coming down the road that can harm families? Probably not. The banks are way into the workout mode. Will it be a little bit different? Maybe. But a lot was put in place at the early part of this year to stop the foreclosures. Eviction bans are still in place. I'm not sensing that there's any trouble in the market right now. We just pump the brakes a little bit. And I believe that's what's going to happen in the future, at least for the next few months. Not too worried about the elections. I'm just focusing on right now. People are still buying and selling homes. The market is still probably where it needs to be. But we're going to watch it really closely. So if we see another Pump the Brakes episode, we'll let you know if it's real or just a momentary thing. It's Ron Wojciechowski, Wise Home Team Realty. If you're enjoying this, click below, subscribe, leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much. Catch up with you soon.